The internet is everywhere. We use it for everything, shopping, banking, even talking to friends. Because we keep so much important information online, we need to protect it. That's where cybersecurity comes in. Imagine cybersecurity as a shield, protecting your data from bad guys who want to steal it. Cyber attacks are attempts to break through this shield. Hackers use different methods to steal information, disrupt services, or cause chaos. Understanding these attacks is the first step to protecting ourselves. One way hackers disrupt services is by using something called a denial of service attack, or DOS attack. These attacks can take down websites and online services. Let's learn more about them. Imagine you're trying to enter a popular store, but the entrance is blocked by a huge crowd. You can't get in because there's too much traffic. This is similar to what happens in a denial of service or DOS attack. A DOS attack is like a digital traffic jam. It overwhelms a website or online service with more requests than it can handle. Think of it like flooding a website with millions of visitors at once. The website crashes because it can't keep up. This means legitimate users like you and me can't access the website. This can be a huge problem for businesses that rely on their websites to operate. Imagine the internet as a network of roads, and data as cars traveling on those roads. Websites are like buildings with limited parking spaces. In a DOS attack, the attacker sends a flood of cars, data requests, to the website's parking lot, server. The server gets overwhelmed and can't handle the traffic. There are different ways to flood a server. SynFlood exploits the way servers establish connections, flooding them with incomplete requests. Ping of Death sends oversized data packets that the server can't process, causing it to crash. HTTP flood overwhelms the server with a massive number of seemingly legitimate website requests. These attacks exploit vulnerabilities in how servers handle traffic, causing them to crash or become unresponsive. Section 4. Distributed Denial of Service, an army of hackers. Now, imagine that instead of one person blocking the store entrance, there are thousands. This is what a distributed denial of service, or DDoS attack, looks like. A DDoS attack is a larger and more powerful version of a DOS attack. Instead of one attacker, it uses a network of compromised computers called a botnet to flood the target website or service. Each computer in the botnet acts like a soldier in an army, following the attacker's commands to flood the target with traffic. This makes DDoS attacks much harder to defend against than DOS attacks. Section 5. How DDoS attacks work. Strength in numbers. Imagine a single person trying to knock down a door. It might be difficult. Now imagine 1,000 people simultaneously ramming the same door. It's likely to break. This is the principle behind DDoS attacks. Hackers create botnets by infecting numerous computers with malware, turning them into puppets under their control. These infected computers, often unaware of their compromised state, bombard the target server with requests. This massive influx of traffic overwhelms the server's resources, making it impossible to respond to legitimate requests. The website or service becomes unavailable to real users. Section 6. Real-world examples. When DDoS attacks made headlines. DDoS attacks aren't just theoretical threats, they've caused significant disruptions in the real world. Here are some infamous examples. In the year 2000, major websites like Amazon, eBay, and Yahoo were targeted, causing widespread disruption and highlighting the growing threat of DDoS attacks. In 2016, a massive DDoS attack targeted DIN, a DNS provider, disrupting access to major websites like Twitter, Netflix, and Spotify across the United States and Europe. And in 2018, GitHub, a popular platform for software developers, was hit by a massive 1.35 terabits per second DDoS attack, the largest recorded at the time. These attacks demonstrate the potential scale and impact of DDoS attacks, affecting individuals, businesses, and even critical infrastructure. Section 7. Protecting yourself. Defense strategies against DOS and DDoS. While preventing DDoS attacks entirely can be challenging, there are measures to mitigate their impact. Strong firewalls act as a first line of defense, filtering malicious traffic and blocking suspicious requests. Content delivery networks, or CDNs, distribute website content across multiple servers worldwide, making it harder for attackers to overwhelm a single target. Intrusion detection and prevention systems, or IDPS, monitor network traffic for suspicious patterns, blocking or mitigating potential attacks in real time. And finally, Implementing rate limiting restricts the number of requests a server can handle from a single IP address, making it harder for attackers to flood the server.